Alright, so in the brand new update, War Tycoon has decided to add in 3 more new vehicles, and these vehicles were pretty much just variants of the same one, and today I will actually be damage testing to see these vehicles' uses, how powerful they are, and just talk about the cons and pros that these vehicles actually have. And I would not expect anything super special from them, because they are at the end of the day just made for starter players and just a good feature to get started with when you're gonna be using the support tablet. Anyway, let's just jump right into the damage test. So let's first take a look at the variant, which is the anti-tank one. I'm gonna be seeing if it can one-shot helicopters and planes, and right now, as you guys can see, it is able to one-shot the Mi-24 Superhind, and even if we move into the F-35, as you guys can see here, you can also one-shot it. And by the way, this Wiesel is actually level 0, and both of these vehicles here are actually maxed out. So if you fully max out the Wiesel, it will be much more powerful, and I do believe it could be a really good contender for a lot of vehicles in the meta. Now, if we go ahead and take a look on how good its machine gun is against air targets, let's just say it isn't too great, and I feel like it's going to be a support fire more than anything else, or a way to finish off targets, but it's nothing interesting, it's just bonus damage really. Now, moving on to its main capability, which is the anti-tank capabilities, and to take a genuine look at it, one shot from the missile will be able to do 1/3 of the Abrams X's health, which by the way is fully maxed out, and this vehicle isn't maxed out, so I believe when you do max it out, it's probably going to be doing at least like 50% or something. And then the machine gun is also pretty decent, nothing special, but I do believe that if you do play it smart with this vehicle, then you could genuinely get some really good kills with it. But again, it doesn't have smoke, so that's one of its downsides. Now, moving on to the anti-air variant, one shot to the Mi-24 Superhind, which is maxed out, will be able to do exactly 17%, but then again, all of these shots together will be able to do a pretty decent amount of damage, but it's not going to be something absolutely insane. Once again, in my opinion, this is more like a support fire than anything else. Anyway, now moving into how good it actually is against the F-35, let's just say it's just as good. It will be doing 16% to it, so 4 shots will be able to slightly get it below half health. I mean, it's decent, but once again, it's nothing special really. You need at least 2 of these to take down the F-35. Now, let's move on to the standard Wiesel, which we actually do go ahead and start with. It's going to be doing exactly 50 damage per shot to the Superhind, and I'd say that's actually pretty good damage, and this vehicle can actually lay out some pretty decent DPS if we also take a look at its capabilities against planes, and mainly the F-35 over here, which is also maxed out. I gotta say, the damage is actually pretty good, so this vehicle might actually come out to be pretty powerful. Now, lastly, taking a look at how good it actually is against the Abrams X, or really most of the tanks, it's gonna be doing 25 damage each, which is actually pretty mid. It's not very good compared to what it actually does to planes, and I'm gonna be fully real with you, the tanks would literally be able to easily toy with you, and you still wouldn't really be able to do anything with this vehicle, so that is actually pretty accurate to what it most likely would be in real life. Now, as a final verdict for today's video, I personally believe that the anti-tank one is by far the best out of all of them, just because of the fact it's really good at anti-air, it's pretty decent at anti-tank, and all of these vehicles are genuinely very good in their own uses. They can actually be spammed pretty easily, so if you're playing as a faction together and you call in a lot of these vehicles, you could really make a very big problem for your enemy. So personally, I believe you should use the anti-tank first, then after that we have the default, and lastly probably the anti-air, but if you again use these as a pair, then they could actually become really good. Anyway, for the time being, I'll see you guys next video, and let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this update. Personally, I'm a very big fan of it, and these vehicles finally were not getting something insanely meta, though these are pretty good. Anyway, see you guys next video, have a greatest day, and thanks so much to my channel members.